Welcome guys. In this video, I will give you cool tips and tricks that you need to know as a PUBG player. Starting with the first tip, how to do a perfect flank. If you successfully do a flank, then you will achieve a position advantage over an enemy. Suppose your team holding on this left building and your enemies are holding on this right building. If you rush directly, then you only have a 50-50 chance of winning and losing the fight. But if you flank, then you have a higher chance of winning the fight because of position advantage. Here is an example of how you can perform a flank. This is just an example to give you an idea on how to flank. This totally depends on situations and positions of your enemies. A flanker is not someone that is going to be predetermined before a game begins. Anyone can be a flanker, it totally depends on a fight-by-fight basis. The idea of being a flanker is simple: get in a fight, and if you have an opportunity to flank, then take the chance. As your team gets used to this more and more working together, then you will able to quickly realize when you are the player in the flanker position. Don't hesitate to push fast and kill your opponents. Here is another example of how you should flank. Long flanks are more successful if you do it the right way. Few things you should do while flanking. Inform your teammates or give call out when you are about to flank, so your teammates will keep the enemies busy with gunfire. So you can successfully make that flank. And pay attention to your surroundings when you are flanking so you don't run into other squads. And always try to pick the best route which gives you cover from your enemies. And the next tip is one knock push strategy. This strategy is used by many pro players. As soon as you knock one enemy, just push with your full squad because they have one man down. Their gunpowder would be low, so you can take advantage of it. And this strategy is powerful in the close and mid-range, not effective in long ranges, but still, you could give a try, but the enemy will be revived. If your teammate got knocked in an open area without any cover and the enemy is trying to finish, you can protect your teammate by standing behind your teammate and jiggle left and right to provide a temporary cover and take some shots to save from opponents until you reach a cover. If the knocked player is an important player in your team, then you have to risk your life to save. Anyway, use this trick only while fighting in long range and maybe in mid-range, mostly against snipers. Here is a special trick in Nova houses. If your enemy is holding this place near the stairway, just come near this window and jump on it, but don't jump outside. And you need to reach the edge of the outside. And once you are able to stand, look at this roof and hit the jump button. From here you can kill your opponents and surprise attack them, but make sure they don't hear your footsteps. Tip number 5. Dead teammates are really useful. They can guide you to get chicken dinner. Especially in panic situations where your ability to spot the enemies is so low. In these situations they can be really helpful if they know how to give a perfect call out. Dead teammates can't go into a panic situation because they are already dead, so they can spot the player and think normally. Here is an example where I didn't spot the enemy, but my teammates did spot the enemy. In this type of situation, listen to your teammates' callouts and take the action really quickly.
Enemies ahead. Excellent work.
Many of you asked me when to switch from TPP to FPP. You can use FPP in many situations, but let me give you 3 examples. Whenever you're camping in corners like this, switch to FPP mode to get some extra view. And while throwing grenades, smokes, you can switch to FPP to get an accurate position where your grenade is gonna land, and you will also get some extra view. And the last example, whenever you're rushing and you don't have any TPP advantage, just switch to FPP to get some extra view and make sure your first person view is set to 120%. I have seen a lot of players placing their free look or eyeball thing in the middle of the crosshair. And yes, of course, it does help you to aim better, but still, you need a lot of practice. So give it a try, place your free look in the middle of the screen and check if it helps you to aim better, and if it does, let me know in comments. By the way, use these arrow keys to adjust the position to place the free look in the middle of the screen.
I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled.
Here are few tricks in Primor's Harangle map. If your enemy is camping in this house, then come here and jump on this wall in this way. And climb this shack. And from here you can jump into this window. And surprise attack your enemy. If your enemy is in this house, you can follow this way and surprise attack them by this trick. Climb up this wall and jump on this thing, and from here you can see if anyone is camping near stairs and surprise attack them.
About to blow back up, here I'll never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself, I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
If your enemy is camping on this house, you can use the previous trick and reach.
Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I'll never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself, I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright.
That's all I got for this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I'll never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself, I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate.